Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night. It is the 1st of December, and it is break night. We have 4 breaks on tap. We do have a mini still open. It has 3 spots left in it. Actually, I do need to update that on our QR token. We are going to kick it off with Topps Update Series Hobby. I am plowing through what in the world? I love when things. We need to update. Oh, you don't have any space on your device. Okay. Sorry, that's me having a moment of squirrelness. Where's my box? Box. I have a box somewhere here. Oh, there it is. All right. Happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody. All right. What's up, Alan? All right, we are doing our serial number giveaway, so go ahead and get a serial number in the comment section. I am tagging our baseball entry folks into the break. And I lost my phone. Wow. I'm a mess. Seriously, where did it just go? Good Lord. Wow. I am that absent-minded right now. Trying to pull up all the people that are in that break. So I'm trying to get my sorts up through last Wednesday and then do another shipment based on that. I'm through most of last Monday's breaks. There it is. It's behind me. And then I will get another shipment out for folks who are in the queue for it. So a lot of you who are sitting at 9 or 8, you may be getting a shipment this week. That's what I wanted. All right, let me get the tags. This, so we have Mark. Okay. Mark. Got some new folks joining us tonight. So welcome to all our new folks jumping in. Sorry for the late start. I got out of work late and then had to rectify an issue that I apparently crisscrossed a couple shipments. So if you ever happen to notice that you have a set of cards that you don't believe are yours, please always feel free to message me. Had 2 guys, thankfully they live in the same town, but I got their shipment crisscrossed. So that was an oops. It is a Monday. I just turned off the game and put on WWE. I was tired of watching the Giants just get obliterated. I still stand by the fact that Dart shouldn't even be playing because it's just a confidence killer game. Trying to find. I guess I could use that. Wait, I'll use this. All right. What is that? That worked. All right. Trying to find a list to write down all my serial numbers for tonight. You got a new notepad. All right. Yeah, Yeah, it's definitely a Monday. It's the Monday. It's the first Monday in the holiday season too, which I kind of feel like that creates just a lot more chaos. No, I saw they were talking about something about that, and then like the Patriots are basically trying to kill Jackson Dart. Um, like they're taking pretty liberal shots on a guy that's coming back from concussion protocol. So that I get their legal hits, but is it necessary? That's kind of my put a little bit with that. Is the necessity of the brutal hits they're putting on them. All right. Take that off. I just want to put this on the spring. All right. And Tanner just closed our mini. All right, our mini is closed. I do have two teams still available in the football break. I do have the Jaguars and I do have the Commanders. For anybody who wants to get in on that, we will run that mini right after this baseball break because I do need someone to pick a team for NBA. We are also dealing with Ethan not wanting to go to sleep anymore. He has decided that he wants to stay up till 1 a.m. at night now, which has been glorious for both of us. All right, put that back. There we go. And I figured that was going to happen. One more over. There we go. All right. That's generally close enough. All right. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, a good Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Apparently, we went up to Annapolis Mall, and sometime before we got up there was a fake shooting that happened. Somebody who was trying to steal stuff out of the food court, and they yelled "shooter" in the food court to basically cause a panic, so they could try to steal stuff off of people's tables, like purses and stuff. I did get a shipment of something in today that I think you all will appreciate. So, a little show off here. I got started getting some of our end of year football and baseball stuff. There's an Obsidian. I've got Glory of the Game coming back at us. Another Glory of the Game. I got another 2025 Black, which I think has frankly been one of the best sets we've had this year. Little throwback. I tell you, I was looking at the 2021 class. The 2021 class is actually really good when you look at who was in it. And 2020, is that 2021? Yep, 2021 Rookies and Stars. Then here is a 2021 Black. This was always, I felt like, an underappreciated product. There's Elements 2021. And then for all you crazy high enders, there is a Panini 1 from 2022. Then got Limited. It's funny seeing Mac Jones on there. I think that's just about everything. Then I got some for your NASCAR fun. Some Donruss NASCAR. Some logo fractors. Another Donruss. So I'm going to start doing the math and start figuring out how I lay this out. It is going to be a mixer of years. So it's not just going to be all 2021. It's going to be some 2025 stuff, and so on. I got a lot of Panini Boys of Summer coming. We do have for baseball, Chrome Update Series is going to be coming out just before our year-end break, and I should get that on release day. So we'll have that as part of our year-end break. So a lot of really good stuff that I think that year-end break is going to set up really nicely. I went for a lot of hits. That was my goal, is I wanted to find hits. I wanted to have a lot of cards that we kind of like people can walk away from and feel good about. All right, let's reply someone. All right, I'll send Jonathan because he is our first time jumping in. Give him the link to the break. All right, so let's get started. All right, so for serial numbers I got so far is I got Brian Tanner. He's got number 7. Alan's got 23. Frankie's got 32. Chad's got number 1. And TJ's got 18. All right. No, that's why they're the Mets. The Mets never learn from their past misdoings. All right. It's like how the Reds get a good player and then they sign him away or trade him away for nothing. All right, so we're going to kick off with our Topps Update Series Hobby Box. This is the last one I have of these. Our Superfractor bounty is up to 75. Our Panini 1-of-1 bounty is up to $220. So teams for this one, Mark Hudson's got the O's, the Rockies, and the A's. Jonathan Rurwitt's got the Cubs, the Cardinals, and the Mariners. Frankie Riffle's got the Blue Jays, the Royals, and the Brewers. Nathan's got the Red Sox, the Mets, the Yankees, the Nats, the Pirates, and the Guardians. Sean Chambers has the Angels, the Rays, the Twins, the Reds, the Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers. Brian Tanner's got the Braves, the Padres, and the Astros. Frankie also has the Phillies, the White Sox, and the Giants. Alan's got the Tigers, the Marlins, and the Rangers. So good luck, everyone. So we are on the road to our year-end break. We have 19 days before we hit that one. So, like we had mentioned, we every break you get into will count. So everybody in this break will get one free giveaway chance at the free spot in the baseball end of year. Hey, look, we have a silver pack like we're supposed to have. We also will have football. We'll have the same thing. And then if you get into any of the Pokemon, the NBA breaks, or anything like that, you will get a spot in each one of those giveaways. So you get like bonus spots if you get into the non-football and baseball breaks. All right, here we go. So did anybody get any good deals on any Black Friday sales? I want to hear if anybody got any really good deals. I actually thought I got a really good deal for basketball, which is why you see a bunch of basketball breaks this week. All right, we're going to kick it off with Luke Keschel, Andre Dawson, Hideki Matsui. I'm making sure none of these are numbered because the numbering's been sneaky on them. And a Jerome Walton for the Cubs. That's about the Mojo pack I'm used to. Or did anybody buy any of those Target exclusive Black Friday NBA blasters? I mean, what was your guys' good deals you got? I want to hear what you guys got for good deals. Can any of you go up to Nick's shop and clean them out? All right, let's start with this. Hey, there you go. Move this mat mover up. What did you end up getting, Brian? Did you get one of the? You got one of the blaster boxes? Braden Fisher, Taylor McGill, Juan Meja, Darian Blanco, Luke Keschel, Marcelo Mayer, Josh Naylor. Swung and missed. Paxton Schultz, Ajoldis Chapman, A's, Ryan O'Hearn on the All-Star game. Did any of you all happen to catch that? I'm going to show this to you all because I don't know if you guys all saw this because my wife had to tell me about it. And I was like, wait, what? Apparently, sports cards are 30% off at Target right now. So if you want yourself a all select sports on select sports trading cards, expires December 1st. Oh wow, it sold out finally. I actually bought a bunch of those. Or that are showing out sold out for me because they're not letting me borrow it. But if you want any sports cards, you might want to go on Target's website and go order some because I picked up. There they are. Absolute Blasters. Oh, those are out of stock too. I think it's out of stock because it's not letting me order anymore, maybe. But I picked up a bunch, but maybe Target got cleaned out. But apparently Targets are still selling them. Revolution basketball is cheap. So I did not know Target was doing 30% off on all their sports cards today. Mark Church, Brewers, Graham Hawley, Austin Wins. What is this? This is a very thick card we have here. This is a very thick card. ONT SF. Sal Frelick for the Brewers. Own the name card? Whoa! Wow! For the Brew Crew. Man, this box has been sitting on my shelf too. Frankie Riffle. Wow. Own the number. 1 of 1. Or own the name. Wow, that's awesome. Game used memorabilia. 1 of 1. Does not count for the Superfractor giveaway, unfortunately. But hell of a hit right there. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's an awesome card right there. Really cool. Your best cards was the LeBron Blackout Parallel, a VJ Edgecombe Blackout, and the Bernard King Blackout Shimmer to 99. That doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound like you. The VJ Edgecombe Blackout probably is going for like $20-$30. Robert Garcia, Munoz, Cody Clemens, Tyler Heineman, Carson Kelly, Mariners, Fulford, Iglesias. Oh, so that's actually spot 1. So a bunch of people just hit. That is a 1 of 1. So so Chad and Andrew both just picked up $5 break credit. Because that is a 1 of 1. $14. Really? That is a 1 of 1. Oh, it goes on the 1 of 1 count for the year. Only 1 of 1 count for the year. I had a list down here that was all my 1 of 1s. Is that it? Oh, where's that? There it is. A little checklist here of how many 1 of 1s I've hit this year. I can tell you all, it's not that many. Leaf don't count. That's awesome, though. What was the LeBron blackout worth? Steven Matz, Brian Simone's Night Terrors of Pete Crow Armstrong. Those are cool cards. Casey Mize on the Hollow. AJ Bluebaugh. Hunter Biggie. Rafael Devers. Brady Singer. Christian Campbell. Adele Amador. Rowdy Tellez. Metz. Lindor. Canario. Dreyer. James Wood. And Nick Kurtz backwards on the throwback. Nice for the A's. 5? I don't know. I looked at them and I felt like they were. So, like, I've had a problem with sometimes them calling boxes hobby boxes. And there is a Derek Hill. Some of the blaster boxes as hobby boxes because there's nothing really hobby about them. They don't give you really anything that's hobby exclusive. It's just a parallel that you can't buy in a Target or a Walmart. And that bugs me. I don't like that. Like, if you're going to call something a hobby, then make it hobby-esque. Don't make it a fake hobby. Yeah, well, that's the problem, right? Is the price point. I mean, if you're going to price a set to be a collector set, then make it a collector set, like Island and Ginter. Price it accordingly. Don't price it like it's something that's going to give you a bunch of super high-end hits. I mean, at those prices, you would think you should get one numbered card, but hey, look at what's coming out. Topps Chrome basketball blasters are coming out at $50 a pop. All right, we got Blade Tidwell, Martin Maladondo, Ryan Rosling, Curtis Mead, Ryan Gusto, Zach Veen, Taylor Saucedo, Gerson Garbido, Nick Allen, Padres, 45 of 99. Rich Schaefer slipping in under the curtain here, picks up a serial number $5 break credit. Carlos Estevez. Good timing, Rich. Oh, it is guaranteed an autograph for MM? Or are you saying it should be? I didn't see that about those. I missed that part. Oh, it should, yeah. Well, but that's what they were charging $200 for. Will Wilson, Evan Phillips, Ryan Berger, Jeremiah Estrada, Carlos Santana, Chad Patrick, Hayden Birdsong, Evan Kravitz, Tyler Mahal, Braves, Power in Paris, Christian Campbell for the Red Sox, Junior Caminero, Holofoil All-Star, Michael Peterson, Jorbit Vivas, Soroka, Victor Cantini, Moises Balstros, Braxton Fulford, Iglesias, Brewers, Rowdy Tellez, Guerrero, Clay Holmes, Jack Leiter, Freeman, Frazier, CJ Alexander, Thomas Harrington, Young, Cubs, Morello, Kelly, Mariners. There's a card behind it. Quantrill, Dustin May, Joey Votto, National League Most Valuable Player, Cam Smith, Moncada, Cameron Peterson, Metz, Kent, Urshela, India, Jokarski, Eric Yang. We've got a Anthony Banda holofoil, Logan Webb on the All-Star game, Braxton Ashcraft, Liberador, Springs, Meeker, Hunter Biggie, Chandler Simpson, Adele Amador, Rowdy Tellez, Justin Verlander, Justin Steele, Grant Koch, Mark McGuire on the throwback, and McDaniels. All right. I want to know from somebody, what is the strangest Thanksgiving meal that you have had? Like, what's the dish? What's the strangest dish you've ever seen for Thanksgiving? Like, what's the one where like that doesn't belong with Thanksgiving, or it was just such an odd meal that somebody had that just like, what's the strangest dish or meal you've ever been served for Thanksgiving? Nobody's got a strange meal. Huh. I just noticed they reworked. What's up, Kevin? What's a turduckenstein? I know what a turducken is. What's a turduckenstein? What's up, Kevin? All right. Here we go. Jeffrey Springs, Meeker, Gusto, Zach Veen, Wins, Simpson, Jimenez, Taylor, Jordan. Oh, that's cool. Throwback, vintage, Guardians. That is 12 of 99. Nobody had the 12 spot. Nice one. You went to McDonald's? This is a pretty, for a lack of an autograph, this box has been really solid. Cornish hen, duck, chicken, goose, turkey, ham, and sausage in between in a stuffing. Wow. Weighed about 60 pounds. There's probably about 60,000 pounds of calories, too. Holy cow. That is a turduckenstein. McDonald's is a funny one, too. Going after there. Jacob deGrom on the holofoil. I had a Thanksgiving once. Ramusin, Munoz, Clemens, Heineman, Libertor, Santana, Patrick, Birdsong. 18 hours to cook. Good Lord. Curtis Mead, Espinal. Michael Otanez. Shohei Ohtani on the black gold. I once went to Thanksgiving at my ex's family's house, and they lived up in Potomac, Maryland, and they had a beach house over in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. It was like, God, it was like 8 o'clock or so. Like, everyone has well eaten. Everybody's in the food coma, just sitting on the couch, like kind of ready to go to bed. And they're like, okay, everyone ready to get in the car and go drive 2.5 hours out to Rehoboth Beach? I was like, no. I'm like, I'm barely awake right now. Why are we driving so late? They're like, because there's no traffic on the road. I'm like, I'll deal with the traffic. I am in a food coma hard right now. Oh, we drove. And then my ex's brother did not like being in the car just after eating so much. I ended up puking halfway down the road. It was quite a sight. David Morgan, Cuero, Mick Abel, Jackson Jobe, Nick Enright, Uh, Daryl Hicks, Estrada, Matt Shaw, Dylan Cruz, rookie debut, Vesia, Contreras, De La Cruz, Cheng, Devers, Singer, Campbell, Laughlin, Allen, Yankees, Hoffman, Bermudez, Danny Jensen, Pete Crow Armstrong, Ronald Acuna Jr. on the All-Star Hollow, Furman, Baldwin, Mayer, Sasaki, Lugo, King, Reneo, Banda, and Duvall. My mother always used to cook the turkeys where she would just wait for the pin to pop on them, but they would be so overcooked and so dry. I felt like I was always choking down the turkey every year. It made me not like turkey very much. Burgess, Spence. Apparently, Gordon Ramsay is not a turkey fan. Jack O'Loughlin on the hollow rookie. Margot, Jones, Reds, Hogland, Louder, Pozzo, Fluharty, Simpson, Rushing, Martin, Legends Unite, Judge, Blake Snell on the throwback, Chase Petty, Connor Thomas, Logan Evans, Kevin Pillar, Durbin, Jacob Wilson, Matt Thias, PCA has a day, Ronnie Simon, Sagano, Matos, Williamson, Flores, Tidwell, Maladonado, Rosalind, Hicks, Acuna, Solano, Sanger, Arias, Hart, Fernando Tatis, Bleacher Reachers, Will Smith, Fitzgerald, Rodriguez, Owens, Campbell, Lyle, Juan Bay, Ryan Miller, Verdugo, Little, Hegman, Canning, Abreu, Gibson, Cuero, Abel, Job, and Wright, Kent, Urshela, Cubs, Murillo, Robert, Rivetta, 2025, Trenton Brooks, that is numbered 1025 of 2025, and Ellie White. And that is your baseball break. That was a pretty solid hobby box. That box has been sitting around for a while, too. I was debating what to do with it. I was debating whether or not to throw that into the end-of-year break, but I decided because I was so short on baseball products this week that I would just put it in tonight, and I'm glad I did. All right, your recap on this one. We had an Ohtani black and gold, Estevez, number 299. We had the vintage Topps card for the Guardians, also numbered to 99, 12 and 99. The Nick Kurtz throwback rookie. And the 1 of 1 going to the Brew Crew, Sal Frelick. That's awesome. That's really cool. If you're going to get a mem card out of a box, that's the mem card you want. All right. We are going to run the mini. We're going to run it via let's just do a traditional duck race on this one. All right, I'm going to check the payments on it really quickly. I know I had a couple payments marked off. How bad has the Giants game gotten? Where he's burning it away at this point? All right, just finishing checking up on these payments. There's Dan's. Brian's. All right, got everyone in. So let's go ahead and flip your screen over. 30-15. Bet no one had that score on their bingo card. All right, let's flip your screen over. So the Giants scored a touchdown and did a 2-point conversion? Just an atrocity of a game. I mean, it just wasn't even close. I knew they were going to get blown out tonight. I mean, part of you knows you need Neighbors back. You need all the folks back. You need Scataboo back. You need a bunch of people back. But all right, this is to run the mini. All right, we're running the mini in the stream. Here we go. Here's your duck race. Need to use it. All right, your ducks are off. Top 8 get in on this because I reduced the mini down. So top 8 are going to get a spot in this one. And your winner, and your top 9 is going to be Andrew, Dan, Mark, Tanner, Matt, Mark, Tanner. And that's going to be your top 8. Mark, Tanner, Mark, Andrew, and Brian. I do apologize. Brian, I picked poorly for you. That's why you're not supposed to trust me. All right. So Andrew is going to get the Raiders. Dan is going to get the NBA spot. Mark's going to get the Chiefs and the Falcons. Tanner's going to get the Eagles. Matt's going to get the Texans. Mark's got the Cardinals, and Tanner's got the Rams. I do still have 2 football spots left. Womp womp. Sometimes I pick good for you. Sometimes I don't pick good. I went for the number that I was feeling in the moment, and apparently it didn't work out. They're better off losing, but I mean, it just, I don't know. It's such a depressing hit. All right. Brian actually just claimed the Jags. So I have the Commanders left. So I still have the Commanders left for tonight's break. All right. Let me update all these. So, Dan, I need you to go over to the NBA break and pick a team. Tanner's got the Eagles. Matt Rousseau's got the Texans. And the Rams to Tanner. All right. I got the Cardinals with Mark. All right. Let's see. I just need. Sorry, I'm just checking up on a couple things. All right, and Jacoby. All right, we're going to do the Pokemon break next. That is the next one to follow. All right, Mark, I got Jordan, I got Sean. Sean Stickle, not used to you getting into a Pokemon break. Cody. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that kind of makes sense, as if you could get the top pick and then you can trade down and pick up more picks. I mean, that's a fair statement, a fair approach. So I got a whole lot of boxes here. I'm going to break them up based on all of the types here. Not going to go box by box. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what you're looking for either. I have some ideas. What made you jump into a Sean? I gotta know. What made you jump into a Pokemon break? Is it just because it's how popular it is right now? All right, I'm going to pull all of the different variations and sets out. All right, so here is the Mega Evolutions. So I'm going to put those right there. I just chucked so much of this Phantasmal Flames ETB boxes. While I'm going through this and unboxing these, Cody, you have Psychic, Lightning, Dragon Fairy, and Trainer. Sean's got Metal and Fire. Well, Sean, you have the most desirable one for this Phantasmal Flames. You're looking for Charizard. I can tell you that much. You are looking for Charizard. All right, here's Phantasmal Flames. If anybody wants any of these penny sleeves, let me know. I know, Chad, you asked for one. Plus, I have a Mega Evolution ETB to send you. All right, I'm going to rip this open. I try to make these Pokemon breaks cheap because I know people have kids. I know it's that time of year. It's a good, cheap way to get in. Or it's the only way to deal with these packs is just get them all out here. I don't know what to do with my hands. All right. So we got the monster card that will go to water, which that will go to Mr. Hudson. So he'll get the promo cards from this. So Mark, you get those. I'll just set that back here for now. And then we have a Chrome for Lightning, which will go to Cody, and the Black Kyurem that will go to Mark. Pop those out. Some of these I don't blame you. It's actually not a bad deal. I mean, you get 5 different variations of boxes, and if you might end up with the Golden Charizard, which is a $400 card. Some of these sets have some really big cards in them, and these promo cards are actually worth something. I mean, Sean, we can bring them right up to the shop and probably make a deal for some of them pretty quickly. All right, I got 2 Twilight Masquerade. I got 2 Surging Sparks. Rip this box open. You never seen Pokemon Rip before? Well, welcome to the show. I just thought putting some variety because I thought we were getting stale with the doing the continuous Phantasmal Flames, and I was even getting stale with it because I kept seeing the same cards constantly. All right, we got the Stellar Crown going to Metal for the Metal. Another 2 Surging Sparks. Another 2 Twilight Masquerade. Trash is getting massively full now. All right, promo card. We'll go to Metal for the Meltan. It'll be Sean. We'll get that promo card. So, Sean, what you're telling me is everything, another Metal 1 promo card. You're telling everything goes to consignment sales? Unless it's gradable? Make you the money. All right, and then the Mega Lucario figurine one. Frankly, it's easier to rip it this way. This break went really quick, which is good. I hadn't planned any more Pokemon this week, but I may put a poll up if you all want some. One of the things I was thinking about doing for the end of year break was doing a poll of all the boxes that I have that I'm going to do with it, is have you guys kind of take a pick of saying, of all the boxes that are there, what's the one that you absolutely want to see in the end of the year break? That one's going to Fighting, which that will go to Mr. Hudson. All right, we got another Mega Evolution, a Destined Rivals, little figurine fighter. Mega Evolution, Destined Rivals, and a Journey Together. All right, and that is all of that. These are all the big cards. So those will all go to their respective owners. All right. Let's start with the lowest quantity of packs and work our way up. So good luck, everyone who is in this. Let's hope we pull some full arts and some big cards here. Just going to start off with the single Journey Together pack. Y'all are going to wonder how many times I butcher a name. It's going to be a lot. Whalmer, Enz Zorua, Darmuka, Fongus, Volcarona, Lokix, Iris Fighting Spirit, Torkola, Calcleon, a Hollow of Tyranitar, and a Darkness Energy. Let's go to Destined Rival since it's got the second least number of packs here. Team Rocket's Meowth, Double, Ethan Cyndaquil, Arvin's Mischief, I actually grabbed the full art of Typhlosion for Ethan because it's Ethan's Typhlosion. I've been trying to get that for him, and Mr. Hudson actually did a trade with me. We got that. Team Rocket's Venture Bomb, Teal Mask, Orgapon. Team Rocket's Hypno, Shaman, Rotome, and Spy Drops on the Hollow. Team Rocket's Spy Drops, and Grass Energy. Apparently, the UPC prices for Phantasmal Flames have been starting to drop like a rock, and a lot of UPCs are starting to drop because they are getting put out in masses into Costco and all the big box stores. Meanwhile, all the little shops like Nick's shop still end up not getting anything. All right, we got something in the back here. Yanwa, Gibble, Pineco, Clampearl, Misty's Psyduck, Team Rocket's Botherbot, the Meow game during the Pokemon breaks, Chef's Kiss. Ooh. Ogrepon, Metadite. I'd be saying meows and I wouldn't even try to say them because I'll be I won't be pronouncing the names right. And we got a Yon Mega EX for Grass going to Jordan. Lightning and code card. Let's do Twilight Masquerade next. That could be rough because I don't even know if I won't even know how many meows I'm saying. Sandshrew, Darmuka, Apom, Poliwag. It would be hilarious. Perrin, Cramorant. So maybe for the next Pokemon break, we'll do the Meow game. Diplin, Heracross, Follette, Walking Wake Ancient, Water, and Energy and Code Card. I'll rip a couple of these. All right. Do all the Twilight Masquerades. Timber, Aeron, Spinnerack, Sandshrew, Galee, Kilowattrel, Brute Bonnet. That's a hell of a name. Chansey, Daramuka. Yeah, I can't say this thing's name. Frostless for Water Energy, Code Card. Frogadier, Illumis, Applin, Nosepass, Palafin. Gosh, this is like my worst nightmare. I'm so terrible at grammar, and this just takes the cake. Tatsuguri, Diplin, Dreepy, Torkola, a Greninja EX. I don't even know what that is. What am I looking at? I think that's the eyes right there. All right. Psychic Energy, Code Card, Freebus, Vulpix, Eevee, Phantom, Cramorant, Tatsuguri, Farigiraf, Punchena, Torkola, and a Ursaluna, the ginormous bear. I don't know, Liam. You might have to go back and watch it. I don't want to. I can't spoil it for you. Ursaluna for colorless, going to Mark Hudson and Energy. All right. Let's do the Surging Sparks packs next, and then, well, you got to go back and watch. I ain't spoiling it for you. I should have actually left it out, but I didn't. All right. We will do football following this one, and we will do the random for the football spots for the Giants. As bad as the Giants are playing. Like, it's almost hard for me now to even, like, put the Giants as the random team. Nope. No hints. You're just going to have to watch. Gilmora, Snorlax, Primate, Rufflet, Meowstick, Passoberry, Vivillone, Sandygast. We got a Larvesta. The hint is watch. It is a good one. It's worth the watch. There's our first full art. I tell you, the lead up to John Cena's last match feels like such a waste. I don't know. It just doesn't seem good. Gouging Fire, Lightning Energy, Code Card, Clobopus, Heliolisk, Cetotal, Gilmet, Indeedee, Terra Orb, Futtermane, Wuching, Bronzong, Iron Claw, Darkness, Code Card, Mantine, Bronzong, Sandygast. Sandygast is how I feel when I walk around during the day after eating a burrito. Drillbur, Quaquaval, Graphia, Cyrano, Togetic, Time, Togekiss, Psychic Energy, Code Card, Mankey, Execute, Swabble, Rotom, Paladin, Tauros, Deduction Kit, Altaria, Capsakid, Flapple, and a Kilowattrel. It's a giant-looking penguin almost thing for electric or lightning. Mantine. You know, Jordan, you know how bad I'm pronouncing these things. Water Energy. Apparently, I've made Jordan do double takes. Jordan said that it's pronounced Mantine. I'm like, you know how bad I'm pronouncing these. He's telling me I make him turn his head. Oh, the whole thing with Liv is dumb. Yeah, the whole build-up, like, I actually think it would have made much more sense if he stayed as the Intercontinental Champion going into his final match. Like, the final match, this whole, like, tournament to be John Cena's last match just feels stupid. Like, there's no legit storyline. It's not like when it was career versus career. Valkyria is a good wrestler. But, like, I don't like the, like, to me, like, when the Shawn Michaels retirement match, when you did the career versus career, I mean, we didn't know Austin's match was his last match, but, like they wasted some of their best matches for Cena. Like, the CM Punk, the AJ Styles, they wasted some of the best matches in the middle of this year. Like, those should have been the matches that ended the year. Like, bring Jericho back, bring Edge back. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't care about LA Knight wrestling John Cena. I mean, I'm sure it's a thing they're doing. It's like, well, let's put somebody over because Cena will lose. Because if Cena wins, he puts nobody over. But, like, I don't know. It just, if he had lost the title, it would make more sense. But it just feels like a, and it's not even at a PLE. It's kind of a PLE. It's a Saturday night main event, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, here is the Mega Evolution packs. Yeah, I would have agreed. That would have made more sense. The whole thing just feels dumb. Like, I don't even like the fact that AJ Styles announced that he's retiring because I feel like they're going to do something stupid with him too. Ninkata, Nasil, Mantine. I thought, by the way, I thought Survivor Series was the worst pay-per-view they had for the entire year. I thought it was absolutely terrible. The women's match was okay. Honestly, I think the Cena Dominic match was probably the best match out of them all, but it had so many interferences that were so predictable. Like, I could have told you Liv was going to come back that night before the match even started. Like, you just knew it was happening. Pacharusu, Shuckle, Risky Ruins, Houndstone, Spoink, Raikou. I think it's one of the more badass looking Pokemon. Meganium, Fighting, Code Card, Magneton. Yeah, we're never teaming again. You should have never teamed in the first place. Kevin Owens was right all along. It was a stupid move. Rabot. I can't stand Liv at all. I think her moves are terrible. She just doesn't look. I don't think she looks that good in the ring. I hate Dom. But that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hate him. Ultra Ball, Latios, Marshadow. Like, the problem is if Dom ever goes face one day, like, it's just going to be all wrong. Goldengo, Litleo, Mystery Garden on the foil, Hariyama on the hollow, Psychic Energy, Code Card, Heliopatile, Abra, Makuhita, Fira. They're giving me all the hard names tonight. Crawdont, Iron Defender, Soul Rock, Magnezone, Graphia, Mega Venusaur EX. Nice. Wish it was the full art one, but still a nice one for grass. Going to Jordan. I mean, that's the whole point. He's supposed to be the heel, right? And he's doing that, and he's playing that role well. But it's just, I mean, that's what the heels do, right? Heels always cheat to win. They don't win clean. They're not supposed to win clean. I don't care for him that much, but I don't care. I really don't care for Liv. Liv could have stayed out, and I wouldn't have cared. Code Card, Tinka Tank, Grivard, Sandshrew, Spearow, Tenga Growth, Chi-Yu, Surfing Beach, Drizzle. Ooh, that's cool. Nice full art there going to Lightning. Going to Cody. Heliopatile. I don't know if I said that right. I don't care. It's cool looking card though. I don't care for Cody as the champ either. I don't. he had his run, he made his win, but like I don't think Cody's a great champ. I'm sure he is for little kids. I think for those of us that grew up in the Attitude Era, like I just watched a playback of. They don't have the mic skills of the Raw era. No, they don't. They're right. AJ Styles has great mic skills. Rock has great mic skills. Kevin Owens has really good mic skills. But there's just, Randy does. They don't get at each other. It's not like the Jerichos who used to just tear you down. And no, see, I thought AJ was a good face champ because he was out there. Because the thing was, AJ didn't have to talk that much because he put awesome matches on. Cody's matches are just too damn predictable. Cinder Race. He might. He probably will. Well, they're talking about Trump actually showing up, too. Most of us are still learning Pokemon Code Card, Grimaghoul, Thievul, Beware, Chikorita. I see Beware and I think of Coco Beware. Shiftry, Boss Orders, Stonejourner, Grumpig, Steelix, a Fighting Gong, going to Trainer Spot, going to Cody. AJ is very good on the mic. The Trump thing was 10 years ago? The hair shaving thing? No, I thought that was longer. That was longer. That was way before he became president. Yeah. Well, I don't know what they're doing with Wyatt 6. Like, I actually thought Alexa during the women's War Games was actually doing some hints towards the Wyatt 6 because she had like the X's across her eyes. Like, I thought she was doing a little Wyatt 6 in the way AJ as champ. Oh, yeah. But he was a great champ. He was a great face champ. He was out. Him fighting Lesnar and stuff. It was good. He was good. But Cody's just not a good face champ. I actually got Raw on right now, and AJ's fighting. Like, AJ just knows how to freaking put on a match. Water, Code Card, Corfish. Yeah, I think he is. Ninkata, Corfish, Firo, Litleo, Houndstone, Centiscorch, Premium Power Pro, Vulpix, Ralts, Dialga, Metal, Code Card, Tyrogue, Sobel, Electrike, Bunary, Shiftry, Lily's Determination, Gumshoes, Ultra Ball Hollow, Energy Switch, Hollow Ryaku. Oh, it does. You do just want to shave his hair. Like, he just looks like the grungiest dude. Darkness, Code Card, Tangela, Sandshrew, Litleo, Clawcher, Marshadow, Fighting Gong, Kadabra, Shrudel, Ralts, Clawitzer, Basic Energy, Psychic, and Code Card. And it's weird, right? Because if you put on AEW is like almost. I've actually heard a lot of people are kind of commenting that AEW, like, they're trying to be like the alternative to WWE, like the more gruesome side of WWE, but they're kind of taking it too far where people are feeling like they're saying like some people are starting to feel like AEW is getting like uncomfortable into how gruesome they're getting. Like, the blood that they're doing in matches is just way too much. It's like people are just feeling like it's just getting a bit overboard because it's like every match is ending with somebody just completely bludgeoned. And I felt like WWE knew how to do it just right. Like, Punk got bloodied during the War Games match, but they just cleaned him up. Like, they didn't go and make him bleed all over the mat and everything like that. But like the problem with Survivor Series lately is the storylines are just the first year they did the War Games, it made sense. 100% made sense. The Bloodline versus, where was Sammy's allegiances going to lie? It was brutal, but it wasn't. It was brutal, but it wasn't overkill. But every storyline after that is just been like leading up to it. Like they don't make sense. They don't like why these teams are like CM Punk and Reigns just like beat the hell out of each other. They have an allegiance going in for what reason? To just beat Heyman? I mean, clearly Brock Lesnar got over Heyman betraying him pretty quickly. And then the mystery guy that looks like Seth Rollins, but clearly isn't because he just had shoulder surgery the night before. Like, I don't know. It just, the storylines are just all goofy. I don't understand it. Char Cadet, Murkrow, Lombre. Like, Reigns does not look as powerful as he once did before. Ow. Oh my God. No freaking way. Oh my, that was ridiculous. Okay. That was one of the most badass moves I have seen AJ and Dragon Lee just pull off. Wow. That was badass. So Dragon Lee hangs Xavier Woods up on the ropes. Dragon Lee stomps, or no, it's Kofi. Stomps Kofi on the back. Kofi springboards upside down into AJ Styles' arm into a Styles Clash. Damn, that was badass. Wow, that was ridiculous. That was awesome. See, that's why AJ is the man. The guy pulls off just ridiculous moves. Duraludon, Dawn, Wiggly Tough. That's why I like the guy. He just never stops. Eternatus, Battle Cage, Wiggly Tough. Wow, that's cool. That one's going to the colorless spot, which is Mr. Hudson. That was cool. Every once in a while, the first time I ever saw AJ do the backflip DDT, it was on the Kofi Kingston too. Like Kofi Kingston and AJ Styles have ridiculously good chemistry when they fight in the ring together. Like they're insane. Suicune, Grass, Code Card, Piddenlup, Zigzagoon, Mischievous, Charmeleon, Hunchcrow, Blowtorch, Cresselia, Crocodile, Pillowswine. There's a Sharkpedo EX going to Darkness, which is Mark Hudson. Now we're going to have Water Code Card, Toga Demaru, Ghastly, Oddish, Palmy, Punk Helmet, Seviper, Cresselia, Boltund, Togomero, Flygon, Metal Energy, Code Card, Mimikyu, Trapinch, Sandile, Mamoswine, Sacred Charm, Linwin, Ghastly, Smeargle, Resham, Basic Energy, Darkness, Code Card, Baneri, Dara Maka, Milseri, Battle Cage, Grand Bowl, Cerilege, Moltres, Dizzying Valley, Palmot on the Hollow, Basic Energy, Code Card, Seal. There's the one behind the code card. Yep. Oddish, Seal, Palmo, Jigglypuff, Seviper, Low Kick, Dizzying Valley, Sableye, Punk Helmet, a Mega Lopunny for colorless. Another one from Mark Hudson on the Mega Lopunny EX, Grass, and Code Card. And we're going to finish off the Pokemon with this last stack here. Hopefully we get one more, at least one more full art here. Snubble, Murkrow, Darmu Maka. I still can't say his name. Bronzor, Linone, I don't know. Punk Helmet, Alcremie. I see Alcremie and all I think of is a Creamy from the Jersey Boardwalk. Pomo, Mimikyu, Moltres Hollow, Fighting Energy, Code Card, Boltund, Baneri, Bramblin, Absol, Granbull, Tauros, Wondrous Patch, Carvana, Swinub, Rotom for Lightning, going to Cody, Water Basic Energy, Code Card, Lombre, Pinlip, Pawmi, Gilgar, Gilscore, Mamoswine, Jumbo Ice Cream, Flygon, Dizzying Valley, Vileplume, Fighting Energy, and Code Card. And that is your Pokemon break. We did not get that many full arts. I mean, we got the Wigglytuff. We got a couple, I guess. Felt like we were going to get more out of that. But, all right. I did need to tag. Just realized I did not put tag. Tag Dan. All right. If Dan doesn't reply, I will just give him best available by the time we get down to that break. All right. So, recap on Pokemon. We got a Rotom for Lightning, a Mega Lopunny for colorless. We got a Wigglytuff full art for colorless. A Mega Sharpedo for darkness. A Fighting Gong for trainer. Mega Venusaur EX. A Kilowattrel for lightning. Larvesta for fire. Ursula, Blood Moon Ursaluna EX for colorless. Greninja for fighting. A Heliopatile for lightning, and Yan Mega for grass. And then all the jumbo cards. All right. So football's up next. I'm going to check to see if anyone claimed Commanders. All right. Hear what? What did I hear? I didn't hear anything. Oh, I'm like, what am I hearing? All right, we're going to do let's do a shark race. All right. I don't have anybody wanting to pick up the commanders. So we are going to just run. I will claim the commanders. All right. Checking one quick thing. Okay, sounds good. I'm on my third break right now, so. All right. So I'm going to take the name list. We're going to put it into our shark race. All right. I'm going to flip your guys' screen over here. All right. Got your shark race lined up here. All right.
when you're on your ass looking up at the lights, and I'm standing up for you, and they announce me as the new heavyweight champion of the world. Look into my eyes with your beady, stupid face and realize you are not even close to the badass road breaker, the real best in the world.
Yeah. Braun Breakers kind of gets super intense. Somebody actually show some passion in their promo. It's impressive.
Excuse me, Jay. Hey, how are you feeling after tonight's loss to LA Knight? Jay, I know you're on the way out, but can I at least get your thoughts on the mystery man at Survivor Series? Do you know anything new? Jay, man, it's me. What about Braun Breaker? Do you have any thoughts on that? He just became the number one contender to the World Heavyweight Championship.
All right. So, all right, here we go. So, the Sharks are truly creepy. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You're off. They are kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, who's gonna end up taking this one? Top 5 are where you want to be here for this. To have the Giants in one of the breaking spots or have one of the boxes. Top spot's gonna get it in the hobby box. So who's gonna take it? Oh, Mark Hudson looks like he's gonna slip into the front here, and Mark Hudson is gonna get the Giants in the hobby box. Let's take a look at your top 5 here. Top 5 is going to be Mark. Jaw's going to get the Mega. Miker, Matt, and Brad. There, you're going to get your blasters. So these are going to be the Target blasters. This is actually considered, I think, the Walmart Mega Box. And obviously, we got our hobby right here. All right. All right, got your list there. All right. I feel like they're setting up that it's going to end up being Gunther versus. I always heard that it was going to be Gunther versus John Cena as the final match. All right. I think we are all set to run this. So, Mark, you're going to get in the hobby. Jaw, Mega, and then Miker, Matt, and Brad. So, I'm just going to go right down the list, top to bottom on that one. Actually, we'll work right backwards up. So, we'll go Brad, Matt, Miker. We'll go back to front. We'll just work our way up the list. So, are the Giants completely destroyed? Game over? Yeah. Oh, I hit something on a bet. To the receptions? That was all the receptions I got. Yeah. I got $5 tonight. I'll take that. All right. How bad was that game? Did that game end? 33-15. You know, if somebody guessed 33-15 in our guess the score tonight, they deserve to get the $25 in break credit. Dart had 139 yards passing. Drake May had 282. This is a sad game. Singletary ran more yards than Tracy. Apparently, The punter ran and got sacked for 12 yards. That's just a sad-looking game. All right. So we're going to start off with this box is going to go to Brad. Then we're going to do Matt, and then we're going to do Miker. All right, I got our counts for our micro mosaics. Are all of our big case hit cards next to me. I'm no longer going to tell you what the counts are because that's going to turn into a little trivia question for later on. See how well y'all been tracking those. Probably do some trivia at the end of the year that you can carry over some break credit into the new year. So, oh, I can't believe we're already in Christmas season. It's cold. I think all y'all in New York are going to get snow tomorrow. If you're not getting it already now, we already got snow. I think Ohio, Chad, aren't you getting hammered with snow too right now? By the way, be on the lookout for If Sports top 10 retail polls of the month. We'll see if I ended up making the list for top 10 retail poll of the month of November with that Travis Hunter. You're back, Liam. Where'd you go? Why'd you leave me? I was sitting here crying the entire time. You're getting some now. How many inches are you supposed to get? All right. Jeffrey Simmons, Devontae Adams, Colston Loveland. 16 inches the other day, Andrew? Damn. Isaac Tesla, Bill Cower, Jeremy Shockey, Will Anderson Jr., Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Nice. And a Cam Scadaboo silver. Double nice. Supposed to get snow tomorrow morning. 2 to 4. Ohio's pretty good on setting up for snow, right? They're not like Maryland where it's like they freak out. Nice Genty green. A nice Cam Scadaboo. Like Ohio actually knows how to handle snow, right? Did you get a lot of lake effect snow? Maryland like freaks out. We get an inch of snow and they're like, shut the schools down, shut work down, shut everyone down. You watched other sport card videos because you don't care about Pokemon? That's fair. Nice Scadaboo. That one is going to end up with Brad. Yeah, Maryland's terrible about that. They put this liquid down. Austin Hooper, Drake May, Cameron Hayward, Eric Armstead, Jaden Higgins, Kyle Williams.
You didn't see what that over there.
Nope.
Your nutcracker, you're still lit.
Yeah, I know. They stay on pretty much all the time now. All right. Kyle Williams. That is a pink fluorescent. Patrick Queen. Jalen Milrow. Rookie variation. Okongwu. Verse. Joe Morris. That one will go to Brad. Patrick Queen. Bang. Adam Thielen. Derek Stingley Jr. Fred Taylor. Tucker Kraft. Donovan Jackson. Anthony Richardson green. It's going to be a long time before he's playing again. They were pulling it through the streets like a boat. Yeah. Justin Jefferson, Terrell Owens, Juan Jennings, Chris Olave, Kenneth Walker III, Kate Otten, Chuck Foreman, and Devontae Smith. This is a weird match. They've got Gunther versus Solo Sikoa. Feels like this is one of those ones Penta was supposed to win and didn't. All right. Blaster number 2 going to Matt for the Giants. Red Duck stuff in Ohio when it snows. Yep. I hear you. When it rains, it snows. When it snows, it blizzards. All my Christmas lights are getting a good dousing of rain lately. It's exactly what I don't want to do because I start popping breakers. All right. I'm hoping to have a bunch of shipments out by the end of this week. I'll do a lot of sorting. I'll finish going through Monday's breaks last week and Wednesdays, hopefully all tomorrow. So we'll get into the shipping. So I think worst case scenario, by end of the week, we should start seeing shipments go out. The sorting takes much longer than the shipping does. I'm actually able to go faster through shipping stuff. It's just the sorting. So we haven't hit any stained glasses yet in Mosaic. The one we're missing still from the case hit perspective. There's been no stained glasses. Well, why don't you go Saturday? We're doing our sport card vendor day on Saturday. Or are you going to be gone all week? And all right, Milik Neighbor is going to Matt, Riley Leonard, Jaden Higgins, Aeneas Williams, Greg Zerlin, Kenneth Walker III, Al Toon, Caleb Johnson, Derek Henry Green, Greg Rousseau, bang, Antonio Gates, Randy Moss, Chop Robinson, James Pierce Jr., green Mosaic Peyton Manning, the green Mosaic Malik Neighbors, not numbered, Jackson Smith Najiba, Dion Branch, Jerome Ford, Jacoby Myers, Devin Hester, green, Caleb Johnson, Andre Van Ginkel, Mike Singletary, Jordan Addison, George Kittle, Arian Smith, pink fluorescent Pat Bryant, Kid Reporter. Oh, you leave Friday? What cruise you going on? Where are you going? Why am I not invited? You didn't tell me about no cruise. Julius Peppers, JJ McCarthy, Achan, Troy Franklin, Dante Thornton Jr., Silver Matt Stafford, Golden Tate, and Tyreek Hill. I've noticed the true silvers have been not as prominent in these boxes as they used to be. So we got 2 cards going to Matt. You're going on a 3-week cruise? Mexico? I don't want to go to Mexico. You can go to Mexico. I don't want to go to Mexico. Well, nothing to do going down there. How are you getting away with getting out of school? You'll be coming through the shop on Christmas at that point. Shop was very busy this weekend. They were selling boxes left and right. What do we got coming out this week? First off the line, Rookies and Stars is showing up on Panini's page. Although the floor price is already $60 over what the base price of the box is. All right, Miker's got Giants on this one. $20. And we'll do the Mega. I did order a ton of Megas. I got a ton of Megas on order for the Target side. Got some more blasters of Mosaic coming. Might have an auto coming, just based on the way I'm looking at a card that kind of factor. No, you should definitely come in. So why is it? I don't understand the 3 weeks. If you're going on a 1-week cruise, why is it going to be 3 weeks before we see you come back? Your stacks in the shop are piling up. They're overflowing. We have to start selling them. All right, here we go. We got Trent Dilfer, Pat Bryant, CeeDee Lamb, Caleb Johnson, Aaron Jones, Dwight Freeney, Zaire Franklin, Jalen Milroe, Trey McBride green, Bo Nix. That is not numbered, but that is a pink fluorescent Bo Nix. Sean McVay, Richard Seymour, Kenny Clark, Brock Purdy, Larry Fitzgerald. Might have been this I saw. Kid Reporter. Thought I saw an auto, but maybe not. Kurt Warner, Josh Jacobs, Will Dissly, Cooper Kupp, Terrence Ferguson, Egbuka green. Nice, good green one right there. Jordan Love, James Cook, Ricky Pearsall, Debo Samuel, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors. That one's going to Miker. Green, Drake May, Gabriel Davis, Zach Bond, Bryce Young, Jalen Lane, Jamar Chase, Jack Beck, Chase Brown, and Xavier Worthy. All right. Those were probably the weakest blasters we've done to date. Not going to lie. I'll put the Abuka up there. Yeah. Having 3 stand cards out of 3 blasters, I think we've done a lot better. We always had 1 case hit every break. Now, granted, we got a hobby, so we know we're going to get at least 2 autos. I do have 2 more Mosaic hobbies coming. So we'll just do mixers with those in the future again, too. All right. And this one goes to Miker. All right. Let's do the Mega Box. Put the hobby over there. Football is so weird this year. Watching the Rams get beat by the Panthers. Who saw that one coming? And then the Jets winning. Hell, if you just put a bet on the Panthers and the Jets to win this weekend, you probably made a ton of money. I don't know. It's dark at 4 o'clock now, so, you know. It's dark early. Dark is relative. Empty box. All right, Jaw has the Giants on this one. Ran out of trash can space. I'm excited for this NBA break coming up because that is a select hobby box. I have 2 more of those boxes still as well. I decided to do the blasters for NBA this week for the rest of the week because I thought doing the 7 blasters of Revolution basketball tomorrow was good just because Wednesday we've seen kind of a dip in breaks, but then we kind of pick up for Fridays. So if I were doing the cheaper NBA for that one, plus, I mean, I did really well with basketball. That was probably where I got my most value this week. I did buy an entire case of Panini Boys of Summer because they were really cheap. I found them on Black Friday sales. But the basketball, I basically bought $2,000 worth of basketball product for $1,000. So, like, if you actually go and look up the hobby prices for that NBA Select, if you look up the prices for that NBA Select box that we've got for the break coming up next, we're $50 below what the market is on it right now. That's how good of a deal I got on it to bring you all. Marshawn Lattimore. So be on the lookout for the next couple. Shadur Sanders, rookie. Quinshon Judkins on the, well, these look nice. Blue Reactive. It's a little bit more of what we were looking for. When will the next PAX battle be at the Rex? I don't know yet. Probably next year. I have a tendency to, when we hit the 19th, I try to chill out a bit. I'm actually going away. We're going to be up in New York for New Year's Day for those who are going to be there. I got to get a list from folks who want me just to bring their cards up to Nick's shop coming up. But instead of versus me shipping them. Colston Loveland, blue reactive. Saquon Barkley, Drake May, Micah Parsons, Kyle Duggar, RJ Harvey, silver. Nice. I don't know. It was fun. I got to find the right product to do it with, too, because the problem with the pack battles is if you don't have enough participants or you don't have the right boxes, they don't work very well. I basically broke even on that box when we did that pack battle. So it's not something you want to do all the time. George Kittle, we have a backwards. Tyrone Tracy backwards. Sometimes these were backwards. Yeah, just a blue reactive. They kind of throw you off and they think you have an auto, but they're not. Dan Fouts, silver, touchdown masters. Austin Hooper, Geno Smith, Tony Dorsett, Ricky White III, Kanata Mumpfield, silver mosaic. Jordan Addison, blue reactive. The blue reactives are very nice. Luther Burden III, Elevate, silver mosaic. Adam Thielen, Dwight Freeney, Jamar Chase, Ty Felton, Khalil Shakir. It's going to be another blue reactive. Drake May, blue reactive for the England games. Devontae Adams, Terrell Owens, Aaron Jones, Dak Prescott, Mitchell Evans, Bill Cower, Jaden Higgins, blue reactive. Jaden Daniels, touchdown masters. Come on, Jets, he says. Got that Justin Fields Genesis, right? Jalen Milrow, Brian Robinson Jr., Bernie Kosar, Golden Tate, Travis Swift on the blue reactive, Brock Bowers, Bill Cower, Quinshon Judkins, and Derwin James Jr. No, not a single giant in there. Drake May cards have been really hard to pull, I've noticed. We did better in the ornamental boxes, but have not done so well on the blasters. All right, time for hobby. Mark Hudson has the Giants in this one, and everyone else has theirs. The problem is you got to have a box to do a pack battle like that. You got to have a box that has a lot of packs. Well, it was a good one. That was a good one for sure. The letter is awesome. All right, here we go. Let's go pack by pack on these. All right, so we will get numbers in this. So Chop Robinson, we got a yellow. It's either yellow or gold or orange. Chop Robinson, Al Toon, Malik Neighbors, one for Mr. Hudson. Nick Scorton, Jack Beck, Cardinals, Kyler Murray. I think that's an orange. It is 26 of 199. Nobody had 26. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Looks just as good in person. All right, starting to get into the numbered stuff. Got a nice silver mosaic of Cam Ward. Again, they forgot the rookie emblem on that one. I tell you, Cam Ward stuff, I tell you, just hold till next year. Don't try to do anything with it this year. Caleb Williams montage. Lamar Jackson. That might be numbered. That is numbered 5 of 25 for the Baltimore Ravens. Mark Hudson. That is nice. 5 of 25. Lamar Jackson on the white mosaic. All right. Kid Reporter, Caleb Johnson, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, DJ Moore, and Frank Gore. Oh, wait, nope. And Jamal Anderson. The Dirty Bird. Next pack. Trey Benson, Larry Fitzgerald, Brock Bowers, Quinn Ewers, LeJontay Wester, Silver Trey McBride, Silver Mosaic, Michael Vick, Patrick Mahomes, Carbon Copy, Caleb Williams, Splash Blue Cam Ward. Ooh, that's nice. That is 70 of 99. Nice on the splash number there, Cam Ward. Going to the Titans. Going to Mark Marceau. Nice hit, Mark. Or Matt, sorry. Matt Marceau. Not Mark. Matt. I said Mark so much tonight that. Kid Reporter. Ray Lewis, Chris Johnson, Caleb Williams, Josh Allen, Bijan Robinson, and Brian Thomas Jr. All right. Sam Laporta, Rudy White, A.J. Brown, Mason Taylor, Shamar Stewart, our first auto, Maxwell Harrison is going to be that for the Bills. That's going to go to Andrew Huther on the Silver Mosaic. Not really a name we were looking for. Not even sure who that guy is. He's going over there. Got a red Devin Neal, not numbered. In the moment, Alvin Kamara. Marion Hampton, light it up. Nice. Silver Mosaic. Nice light it up. Barry Sanders, Drake London, Travis Hunter, rookie variation. Kendre Miller, Myles Garrett, Mark Andrews. I have not seen Bucky Irwin, you mean? Or Irving? Bucky Irving from the Buccaneers? I have seen his. He signs it very clearly, Bucky. I think I have one of those autos too. Or at least I used to. I think I might have sold it. All right. Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Davis, Jonathan Stewart, Kelvin Banks Jr., Woody Marks, Cam Miller, True Silver, Mark Brunell, Silver Mosaic, Baker Mayfield, montage. Moments in time. There's your Jets, Braylon Allen, Josie Jewell, Cole Kmet, Nico Collins, Mike Singletary, J.J. McCarthy, and Deion Branch. You hate that auto? Why? It's the cleanest auto. It's better than the terrible scribbles that some people do with autos. George Kittle, Jerome Ford, Jacoby Myers, Mason Graham, Jackson Hawes, True Silver, Russell Wilson. That's sad. Eric Allen, Hall of Fame. Carbon Copy, Saquon Ashton Genty. Silver Moments in Time, Broncos. Gabriel Davis, Kurt Warner, Sean McVay, Anthony Richardson, Fred Warner, Victor Cruz. Wow. All right, here we go. Jalen Hurts, Montez Sweet, Warren Moon, DJ Giddens. Sorry, I was watching who AJ is going to fight next week. We got a Panini parallel. It's for the Chiefs. As a Jamar Charles. That is numbered 57 of 149. I don't think Joe Namath has autos in here. Pretty sure that's a cut auto type situation. Panini parallel. It's a cool card. I do like that card. Richard Sherman, red. Silver Mosaic, Michael Irving. Master, Men of Mastery, Jamar Gibbs. Alvin Kamara for the Saints, silver. Brian Thomas Jr., Brock Purdy, Trayvon Henderson, rookie variation. Fairbairn Hill, and Mike Evans. All right, we got 4 packs left. 1 auto remaining. Got Achan, Troy Franklin, Marquise Brown, Mikael Williams, Trey Harris on the Panini parallel. That is 104 of 149. We got Jamal Charles, silver. Red, Jack Campbell, not numbered. Men of Mastery, Marion Hampton. Moments in Time, Jared Goff. Trey Tucker, Shadur Sanders, rookie variation. Najee Harris, Trey McBride, and Jared Goff. All right, 3 left. Let's not get panini'd. I don't like getting panini'd. Getting panini does not make me happy. All right. Wes Chandler, John Elway, Jordan Addison, Kyle Williams, silver, true silver, Odunze, Hunter Henry, red, Romeo Dobbs, silver mosaic, introductions, not to be confused with stained glass. What's this behind it? Overdrive, Tyler Show. It's also miscut. You can see how it's got the starts of another card over there. It actually looks like this. I don't know what that is not numbered on the overdrive. I don't quite understand that. That card doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Kid Reporter, Jack Beck, Chase Brown, James Cook, Randy Moss, Greg Zerlin, and Kenneth Walker III. All right, 2 packs left. 2 packs left. Jordan Love, Tyler Newbin for the Giants, Xavier Legette, Quinshon Judkins, base rookie, Matthew Golden, base rookie, Isaac Tesla, true silver rookie, nice, Justin Herbert, silver mosaic, Michael Penix Jr., montage, lighted up RJ Harvey. Again, you can tell it's miscut because you can see the starts of another card there. Tank Bigsby, Jordan Love, Eric Allen, Joe Green, Tony Pollard, and Travis Kelce. I swear if we got Panini again. You know how much I love getting Panini'd. Lamar Jackson, Leonard Williams, Justin Jefferson, Jarquez Hunter, Donovan Azaruka. Well, that'll do. Going to Brian Tanner with the last-minute pickup of the Jaguars. That'll do. How about a T-Law auto? Going to Brian Tanner. Missed on the mini, came around, said, screw it, give me a spot in football, and takes it with a T-Law auto. Very nice, Brian. That'll do. That'll do. Nice auto. Mikael Williams on the orange, I believe. Yep. 123 of 199. Bo Nix for the Broncos. Jaden Daniels, Men of Mastery. Carbon copy, Micah Parsons, Abdul Carter. Kid Reporter, Michael Vick, Cam Scottaboo, rookie variation. Tyrone Tracy, Khalil Shakir, and Christian McCaffrey rounds us out. All right, and that, yeah, I bet you're okay with that. It was a perfect setup. Probably one of the better autos you can hit out of this for sure. All right. Let's do recap. Yeah, that's definitely a good auto. All right, here's your recap. Mikael Williams, number to 199. Isaac Tesla, true silver rookie. RJ Harvey lighted up. Introductions, Cam Ward, Shadur Sanders, rookie variation. Tyler Show, overdrive. Trey Harris to 149. Yeah, 149. Jamar Charles to 149. Marion Hampton, silver mosaic. RJ Harvey, true silver. Cam Ward, silver mosaic. Shadur Sanders, base rookie. Bo Nix on the pink fluorescent. Pat Bryant, pink fluorescent. Patrick Queen, pink fluorescent. Had a Maxwell Harrison rookie auto for the Bills. A Lamar Jackson white mosaic, number to 25. Kyler Murray, number to 199. Cam Ward for the Titans, number to 99 on the splash. Quinshon Judkins on the blue reactive rookie variation. Ashton Genty green mosaic. Egbuka green mosaic. He had a Cam Scottaboo silver mosaic, and definitely top hit of that break, T-Law auto. Very nice. Let me move that Scottaboo into Rad stack here. All right, we are on to basketball now. Finish the night off. Very excited for this one. We don't get to rip very many Panini hobby NBA stuff because it was so expensive this year. All right, I need to check and see if Dan picked a team. If not, the Hawks are the best team available that I saw. All right. Let's see. Let's see, I don't have any updates from Dan. All right, so Dan's going to end up getting the Hawks because that's the best available team. All right, so I'm going to just send Dan a note. All right. I'm going to run a traditional random on this one just so we can get this rolling. All right. Thunder, Magic, 76ers were all taken. Timberwolves were taken. Grizzlies were taken. Hawks and Celtics were taken. And last one was Bulls. All right. 24-25 select NBA hobby. Doing 3 6-sided dice on that one. It's going to go 6, 2, 5. It's going to go 13 times. Good luck to everybody in that break. Mavs on top, Heat on the bottom. Going to put it in your view bar here. I'm going to put that also in here. I put it in my screen. And I'm just going to get the folks' order. All right, so here is your order. TJ's going to have the Bulls, the Mavs, and the Hornets. Kelsey's going to have the T-Wolves, the Kings, and the Pacers. Hayden has the 76ers, the Clippers, and the Jazz. Dan has the Hawks, the Nuggets, and the Warriors. Anthony's got the Magic, the Lakers, and the Pelicans. Matt's got the Wiz, the Bucks, and the Trailblazers. Jaws got the Thunder, the Raptors, and the Rockets. Andrew's got the Knicks, the Pistons, and the Suns. Micah's got the Grizz, the Cavs, and the Nets. And Mark Hudson's got the Celtics, the Spurs, and the Heat. All right, let me just tag those folks in this break. So I have TJ, got Andrew, got Dan. I got Kelsey. I haven't seen Kelsey in a while. Let's see. Mark. Matt. Miker. Ja. Who else am I missing here? Anthony. Hayden. That's 10. All right, that's everybody. All right, so I had gotten a really good deal on these boxes. I was super happy with the price I got them for. So we are bringing, it is 24-25. It is not the Cooper flag year. It is 1 year back. But this is one of those classes of players that I would highly recommend to not sleep on because these guys could turn out to be really good players in the future. I wouldn't necessarily say go off and sell them right away, but I would also recommend that you keep an eye on them and see if they really start to turn around. All right. So I guess we'll do a quick look on the back. This is everything we can hit. Tie-dyes, golds, black finite 101s are the big ones we're looking for. This is eligible for the Panini 101 bounty. I don't know if like logo men and stuff are potential in this. I know Steph Curry autos are potential, Luka autos, color wheel, solar eclipse, visionaries, select few signatures. Color wheel is obviously the big case hit in this. So hit a LeBron color wheel or a Luka color wheel, you are rolling. Empty box. Man, my trash can looks like a Christmas Day trash can. All right. I might do a couple rips of these. Let's see if we can find anything that looks thick. It says 3 autos and mem, but yeah, I'd say those 2 packs are probably the thickest. So we'll leave those on the bottom. So I mean, theoretically, you could get 3 autos in one box, but we know that's not likely. All right, put it that way. All right. So I keep putting them backwards. All right, let's do one more. All right, let's go. Here we go. We've got DeAndre Ayton, Paul George, Rob Dillingham, Nikolai Topic. It's not black. That's green, I think. Oso Igdaro for the Phoenix Suns. This is going to Andrew Huther. That is 138 of 175. These are the cards that can have really, really high ceilings. Like really, really big. Really big shoes. Really big. A.J. Johnson for the Wizards. Jaylen Brown. C.J. McCollum. Kashawn George. We got a red, white, and blue wave for Yuki Kawamura. And that is not numbered. Keontae George, Jordan Poole, Jared McCain, Jason Tatum. We have our first auto, I believe, here. For the Hornets. Miles Bridges. And it's not an auto. Oh, it's a zebra. Damn. For the Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, TJ Wilson. How about a zebra for you? Bam. Trevor Lawrence autograph, William, was our best hit out of football. Miles Bridges on the Hornets. Zebra. Nice. You can take center stage right there, sir. Nice hit. Damian Lillard, Zach Riescher, Chet Holmgren, Julius Randle, and silver Victor Wembanyama. Not rookie, but we'll still sleeve them anyways. I'll actually sleeve the Riescher too. A bit of a solid break night. I think Pokemon was probably the most disappointing one tonight. Just didn't hit too many unless the Wigglytuffs are tougher than they look. Baseball did very well. Football was okay. That Trevor Lawrence, I think, really saved that break. Normally get at least a case hit or something out of him lately. Uh, 101 South Freeland. Hands down. Especially because that's a letter card. Those whole letter cards are hyper desirable. They are very collectible. I would hands down say that letter card is way better. All right. Last one of these. I think we might have a tie-dye. I saw that correctly. Might be a really good box. Bob Carrington for the Wizards. Khalil Ware. Jalen Wells. Clutch. De'Aaron Fox. Jared McCain blue. Nice. I think this is the one I thought was a tie-dye, but that's a really good one. Jared McCain blue. And that is not as low number as I thought it'd be. 39 to 299. But still a really nice card for the 76ers. Going to Hayden. It's a good hit right there. Well, it was a good time to get one for sure. That's nice. Mr. Zebra himself, Miles Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr., Franz Wagner, who put up beating on the Knicks. We've got a Prism. This one might be an auto. This is 88 of 99. Yeah, I think this is an auto. This is an auto for the Bucks. That is Michael Reed. Michael Reed, 88 and 99 for the Bucks. Bucks stops here, going to Matt Del Orso. I have no clue. I don't think Freelick was a big home run hitter. But I could be wrong. Then for the Knicks, there is Ariel Hakaporty, red, 91 of 199. No one was in the high numbers tonight. 45 was the highest number on the serial number. All right. Keeping it going. We've got Devin Booker, Lauri Markkanen, Hakaporty again, Cameron Johnson, Jalen Brunson Silver, my man, Scotty Barnes, LeBron, Keyshawn George. Oh, that's cool. So you got a little personal connection to that one then. This is a nice. That is Sky High select Steph Curry for the Warriors. Going to Dan. Know where these rank in terms of case hits or not, but nice looking Sky High Steph Curry. All right. We got Ryan Dunn. Silver rookie. We got Russell Westbrook, Tristan Da Silva, Reed Shepard. White Mosaic coming up. Evan Mobley. White Mosaic. I have it upside down. Chet Holmgren. Nice. For the Thunder. Going to Jaw. 2 of 35. Nice. That's a nice low numbered one. 2 of 35. Chet Holmgren. Going to Jaw. All right. Last 3 packs on this one. We'll do these one at a time because 2 out of the 3 should have autos in them. All right, here we go. Ryan Dunn. John Z. Jackie Q. Victor Wembanyama. Bub Carrington. And Red Scope. Rookie Dylan Jones for the Thunder. That is 201 of 249. All right, so these should be our 2 hits. Based on how thick they are, I think it was kind of a dead giveaway. We'll see if we get a patch auto or something here. Zach LaVine, Cameron Thomas. We'll go one more. Jimmy Butler III, back to front. Red, white, and blue wave. Anthony Edwards. That is not numbered. Eyelash. All right. Oh, other way. Let's see. RJAMCC. Mike Conley Jr.? I don't know. MCC. MCC is kind of throwing me off here. Let's do a team. 153 of... Well, now I'm really thrown off. It's a Nick. 199. Who is... Oh, Kevin McCullough Jr. on the patch auto. 153 of 199. Kevin McCullough Jr. I don't know if he's still on the Knicks. For the Knicks. All right. Let's leave this one. We got 1 pack left. Thanks to everybody for getting these breaks filled tonight and letting me run them for you. We have drops tomorrow night. We will have football, basketball again, and I have a surprise baseball break that I still have to figure out what the surprise is. Klay Thompson, Keyshawn George, Luke Doncic. We got a red, white, and blue Ryan Dunn in a very thick card. Horizontal. Did we actually get lucky and get a 3 auto box? That would be awesome. DSM Sar. Well, it could be Alexander Sar. Yes, I would agree. This is a Wizards card. This could be Alexander Sarr, but we wouldn't have an auto, so you have to get a patch. It is an Alexander Sarr. What are we numbered to? Show me some numbering. You know it can't be an auto. It is 4 of 25. Well, this could be really good. Let's see. Is it good or is it just a white napkin? It's okay. That is an Alexander Sarr free color patch for draft selection for the Wizards. That's going to Matt. That's a good hit. Very good hit on the draft selection tie-dye. I was hoping for something like this big and being like a swoosh, like, the Nike swoosh off his jersey right there. But that's still a nice card. Nice patch there. Couple of nice hits tonight for sure. Do a recap. I will have another hobby box of these next week, unless we want to do it as a flash break. Alexander Sarr draft selections. Very nice. All right, let's do a recap, and then we're going to call it an evening. I already pulled a Puka auto. I can't do that again. Can't do that twice. I forget what I pulled that out. I think it was just a 23. All right. Here's your recap for Select NBA. That was a pretty darn good box. Pretty happy with that box for sure. Ryan Dunn, red, white, and blue wave. Anthony Edwards, red, white, and blue wave. Dylan Jones, that's number 249. Yuki Kawamura, I can't say his name. Not numbered. That was red, white, and blue wave. Rishashur base rookie. Wembanyama silver. Alexander Sarr on the draft selections, 4 of 25. Nobody had number 4 tonight. Kevin McCullough on the patch auto, rookie patch auto for the Kevin McCullough Jr. To 199. I just don't know if he's still on the Knicks. And then we had Ariel Hakaporti. That was numbered to 199. Michael Reed, numbered to 99. Jared McCain, that was numbered to 299. Steph Curry on the Sky High. That's a really cool card. Also, Igdaro, numbered to 175. Chet Holmgren, one of the low-numbered cards of the night, 2 of 35. And a really nice zebra for Miles Bridges for the Hornets. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for us tonight. I do appreciate everyone filling the breaks. And we will have more breaks up at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock tomorrow. NBA, football, and baseball. I got to figure out the baseball one. But hope you all have a great night. Hope you all have a great week and start of your holiday season. Remember, every break you get into is a chance to get towards the giveaway. And this Saturday, we will have the end-of-year breaks dropping for both baseball and football. So hope you all have a great night, and we will catch you all